What's up, BEATNIKERS? Welcome back to my channel once again. If you're new here, consider subscribing because I feel that my goal is to bring you the most delicious thinking and enhance your intellect to escape velocity. Let's start today's day. Today is the day I'm going to be opening up a lot of my secrets of exactly what do I do when every time I remember so far I was counting before making this video how many videos I spoke about Eventbrite app, meetup, networking and all that, and what are the effects of it. Now let me get this one thing straight, absolutely clear. Let me just cross this road first. Okay. I have read a lot of books, a lot of articles, a lot of magazines, online portals. I have done everything what it gets me to be perfect at networking. I'm not a pro, or by nature I have never been like an outgoing person. I've never discussed with you guys that how was I when I was in my school times. Very introverted, like highly introverted person. In the past few years I have learned a lot of things, and what I am today is because of course gaining a lot of knowledge, making myself educated about how things work out in the business area, in the meetings, etc. Now basically what I'm trying to say is all these articles and all these things what I just mentioned, I never found them to be practical. It's exactly like I'm telling you that hey, be confident. Now how do you be confident? Of course you have to taste humiliation, literally. Like if you haven't tasted rejections, if you haven't tasted what it means to be not being liked by someone, if you haven't tasted or if you have never been a loner while you're in an event and nobody is willing to talk to you, then how do you know, or how can you apply all those knowledge which are mentioned in all these books these days today? That's all my point of view, okay? These books or these journals, articles would let you to enable with all these points, but you have to taste all these things by literally going out in the real world, interacting with real people. One thing I want to say before I get to the main topic of today: your network is your net worth. Try to analyze what is the return on investment of the relationship. How can you transact that, alright, by providing value in return. So now I'm actually going to a real event. I'm going to be giving you a real insight of how I do networking with people. I've done this over the course of time now, so I know exactly what I do repeatedly again and again. Yeah, I'm going to this event which is about voice, how Amazon Alexa or Google Homes are going to get big. This event is conducted by a company. They make Alexa skills. So I'm interested to go and learn what do they do. So number one thing which you should care the most about is what are you wearing, because that gives the complete impression to the other person. Alright, today I'm wearing just a simple shirt for this event. This is not something really important, since I wanted to show you guys what happens in the event. That's why I put up like a casual wear. Second thing what I do always is I carry perfume in my bag, something really cheap quality which gives a good smell. It doesn't matter. Okay, so today this is where the event is. Okay, let's go up. Alright guys, so the event is about to start. The third point of what I wanted to tell you guys is set your motivations very clear. What do you expect from the meeting? You know, sometimes you often look out for people who would probably give you a part-time job or internship. Sometimes you're looking out for business. Sometimes you're looking out for example, today what I'm looking out for is since the owner of this company who is presenting or who's hosting this event is into voice, and you know, I can see that how can I help my community here to connect people who are experienced, somebody who is already working in the voice space in India or elsewhere, and I would want to connect and see that if the owner or the CEO of this company is looking out for IT guys, you know, this is my motivation for today.
A little late. I hope you guys all had a good day so far. Cover everything. Nice fun message.
So the fourth thing what I expect you to have, I'm talking slow because the event is already started is you should have all your business cards ready with you. Now if you're a student, I would suggest you is make some business card. I'm going to link the websites where you can customize business cards for your own need. For example, if you're a student, make sure that you put your name, what education are you doing, what are you good at, what kind of skills do you have, just bullet points on that. Okay, so that when you hand over that to somebody, it looks more professional. At the same time, the person knows that you're committed to what you're doing. So yeah, make sure that you follow that. Alright guys, so I'm joined here by Leon. What's your company about?
So our startup is called Onsite. We build voice interfaces, so Alexa skills, Google Actions. So we design, develop and host them. We work with startups and leading brands, Fortune 500 companies like Daimler, Seat, and also startups like Blinkist and Coop. We're based in Berlin.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Now here's a fun fact. Why he explained you guys is they're looking out for you guys. What are the vacancies open?
So we're currently looking for engineers and designers in the voice field. So when it comes to engineers, we're looking for either Python or Node.js developers. Can be junior, can be senior, whatever you guys want. And when it comes to designers, we'd love to have sort of UX designers, but for voice. So it's called VUI, Voice User Interface. It's a new way of designing. You don't need any experience, but you need passion for design and creating kind of voice interfaces, new ways to interact with the computer.
As you heard what he's looking out for, or as a company, what you can do is simply write an email with your resume and a cover letter, and then I will connect you with Leon here. And of course, before I send resume to him, we're going to do pre-screening in our company and then send it to him, because we want, I don't want to waste your time, to be honest. There are a lot of people just for the sake of applying would want to, they would apply. That's why. Okay, so if you're serious, go ahead and do that. Thanks a lot, Leon. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Yeah. So event just got over. I'm going to discuss more points once I'm out of this hall, because everybody is leaving now. All right, I just came back to the office. So before I dive in a little bit more deep about what exactly happens in the networking, how I do it, right before you start with your networking event, make sure that you have a elevator pitch ready about yourself. Like quick 20-second bam, like something which attracts someone's attention, you know. So yeah, make sure that you Google about it a bit more. You'll get more information on that part. So my whole purpose of going to a networking event was to connect with one person who gets me a lead so that I can pass it on to you guys. So make sure that you don't forget that. Here's where I need your real solid attention, okay? These are the topics which I have shared on my meetup when I was back in India, when I met you guys, if you're one of those who spoke to me, right? Some people also asked me about internships and part-time jobs. How do you get that and how you got that? So I shared exactly same things. Today it's for everybody. Alright, so let's get right into it without me talking much. I have made few sheets here for you guys to, you know, understand. As usual, I've done some things, but let's go step by step now. First thing first, until whatever you have seen right now in the video, yes, that's what you're supposed to do. Once the presentation and everything is over, then what? You have to become a ninja networker now. Okay, this is a term which is coined by me. Let me add some soul to this term now. I want you guys to use your solid imagination to everything what I'm talking. So just tell your mind to visualize whatever I'm talking. People who have never been to a networking event, this is exclusively for you guys so that you can relate exactly what I'm talking. All right, imagine this is the whole space of networking. For example, this is the entrance you entered. This is where the stage is. 3 seats, 3 chief guests for the day. This is the podium with the mic. These are the chairs for people to come and sit. On the side, there is round tables where people can munch something, bring beers, etc, etc. So there are tables on the side. There is always a sound engineer right opposite to the stage so that they can manage the sound and all. Right, and imagine this is a wall where it's Wi-Fi password and ID is written so that you can connect and always tweet about the event which is going on. Let me walk you through this structure. What I always I've done this. First things first, you remember that wall I spoke about? That's where your Wi-Fi and password is written. Again, this is only for people who don't have internet in their phone, just like me. I never have internet in my phone, so I immediately connect myself once I'm in the hall with the Wi-Fi and the password what they have given. Now the next step, before we go to next step, imagine that the whole presentation part is over. There are CEOs, founders who were as a chief guest they've given and they've done their part of job. Now comes networking, getting to know each other who are there in the hall, right? Second step, what I always do is I go to the table, find something interesting. I go to every table, right? This table is what I was talking about, these tables. Okay, after the event is over, they have presented everything. Now I get up from the seat, I go to one of the tables. Actually not one of the tables, but I go to almost every table, getting to know, not wasting much time. If there's nothing interesting, I just quickly boom, move on. At this second stage, I found something interesting, but while I'm getting to know everybody on the table, I keep sharing my business cards. I take their business card and give my business card to them. That's the third stage. This is exactly a crucial point, which is point number 4. While I was doing all these things, and I found some company really interesting, something which goes along, which aligns with my career path, or something which I really want to do internship, or something which I truly want my part-time job into that area. Figure out 3 or 4 or 5 people from that round tables and keep them in mind, since you have their business card in your hand. Fourth thing I usually do is get myself out of the table, quickly run, that's what I've written, run to the corner and Google them. Get to know about their company more. Quickly go to the corner of the room. Okay, just make some excuse that you're going to washroom or somewhere, or you want to grab another drink. Go to the corner, quickly Google them. Make a quick short bullet point notes about them and their company, what their business is into, where are their markets, who are their competitors, what kind of product are they making, what is their niche, etc, etc. Now at this stage, you exactly have a more context to talk about this guy whom you have met here at this stage. See, I'm not asking you to do this for everybody, okay? I'm asking you to do only for 4 or 5 people, something which you have got your interest into. You did that part, you have a kind of a note in your mobile phone or somewhere you have written down. After that, what I've written, next step is come back again on the table. This is where you have to again come back to this table. For example, again, let me go back to this one. Imagine you went to second table and you found something really interesting here. You went quickly to corner somewhere. Imagine there's a bar here. You made an excuse, came out of this thing, and on the way, spend some time, do this research part what I spoke, and come back again to this table. Now, once you're back on that table, go back to the same guy. As in, on the table, start your conversation. Now you exactly have more information about the guy and his company and the product or service what they sell compared to what he has about you. When you start giving out information, when I start talking about you, and you'll be like, wait, what? Wow, yeah, that's what I'm doing, right? Imagine if a guy who's making like a candle made out of avocados, asparagus, something like really brilliant, and you really got fascinated with that. You went in the corner and you checked about everything about him. Come back again and start speaking the same things. I guarantee you that person's attention will be on you for sure. He'll get like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, you know. Let's go ahead. Talk more. Of course, this is the stage I was talking. You start talking exactly same things what you've read on their website, who their competitor is, what their product is like, etc, etc. At this stage, you have established some sort of trust in the person, and the person has build some sort of trust in you. Once the event is over, what you have to do is, next stage, that's what I write, connect with them on LinkedIn, Zing, and email them saying that, thanks Lord, it was great meeting you, I wish to stay connected with you, like a courtesy email. Next step, well, this is something which is optional. I would suggest you to do this if you are really desperate to get an internship or a part-time job in that particular company. I've written 15 days later, send them a report. What does that mean? So I've done this for first internship. It was in the fashion company. They were designers and they were designing for some of the big brands here in Berlin. What I did is I made them a report which says that how can you cut down your cost? What kind of different models are working out in other part of the world like Asia? How does the market look like in Italy currently? What they can reduce on? Getting them a cost benefit. I made a report which was just like 6 pages long, and I emailed this out to the same guy whom I've sent my courtesy email. I send him a report after 15 days of my research. This is like a solid research you have to do. Once you do that, and if it clicked, and if that guy really liked the way you're showing your passion and dedication towards his company, there is no way that he will say no to you, or she will say no to you. Alright guys, that's all from my side. That was all my practical experience, something which is tried and true. If you got some information from this, and if you think that this is more practical, please go ahead and share it with people on your Facebook, Instagram, elsewhere. Go ahead and tell your friends about this video. Alright, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.